Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Dharni. Welcome you to the lecture series video of electrical wiring and safety. So, in this session, we are going to discuss a case study on how effectively electrical loads in modern house could be managed. So, let's move on to our first slide. I would like you to introduce that particular slide to the audience.
Yes, sir. First of all, thank you for letting me in this beautiful conversation, sir, so that I can learn a lot of knowledge about it. And I'm happy to start this session by saying energy efficient home. Usually, we consume a lot of loads powers to our home for the basic day-to-day life needs. But what the energy efficient home is different from that. That will be the introduction session of today's session. So first of all, we are here using solar panels to receive, to receive the sunlight and convert into electrical energy that which we are going to consume in our home. So not just that, we use everything here is smart industry based things, smart home based things. So it starts from a smart thermistor, and it comes from energy efficient windows and cool roofs, which is like basically designed to just use the renewable resources. First of all, we are getting sunlight and we are getting efficient energy efficient windows which can actually make the surface of the home cooler, which is on located on the top side of the house. So next to that, we have high efficiency lightnings and eco-friendly construction materials. So by these two, we can clearly say that we are using eco-friendly construction materials which will be easy to degrade once the house gets old or to dispose it. So natural in the nature surface will not get too much polluted because of the materials we use. And coming to that, we have tankless water heaters which will also be connected with the solar panels, which will give the energy so that it can work on it without the external energy sources. So after that, we are coming to the appliances certified by the Energy Star. So here we are mainly focusing only to install application which have got approval from the renewable energy side, and which can be an eco-friendly things. So after that, air selling and weathering ship. So here it is all about, as we discussed before, the wastes are sedimented into a proper site and the energies are consumed in a proper way. So here we have a monitoring system which will give proper loads to the proper phases, so the lot of unwanted energies will not be wasted. So this is the basic information about the energy efficient home. So I think we can go to the next slide, sir.
So, thank you for the better introduction so that audience could able to understand why it is important to have the modern technologies in the homes to have a better management in energy consumption and load calculations, etc. So here I have listed few points to make you to understand how to increase electrical load effectively. So it is important to manage these electrical loads effectively in our day-to-day life for the consumption as well as the production of the equipments and devices connected to it, and to have a better utilization and energy consumption bills and amounts. So first you have to have an upgraded circuit breakers. So nowadays we are not using normal olden days fuse carries. So if we have better efficiency MCBs and EMCBs, etc. So we have to switch to that kind of circuit breakers for better management of energy, and we have to use proper high rated energy cables for the consumption of power from one point to another point, which reduces the resistance. So which is the biggest enemy of the energy transfer from one point to another point. So it also provide safety measures in surety to have the better transformation of power from one point to another point in residential buildings. And we have to install smart controllers and smart meters for us to understand how we are using the day-to-day life electricity and what is the pattern on it, in order to know the control measures, or in order to have better management on the energy what we are using and what applications it is connected to it. And we should have a balanced load devices. So for example, for a single phase power distribution type of system, we have to use load accordingly. For a three phase we have to load we have to use the proper loading, and we should not interchange these both. The high load or high energy consumption devices like transformers and welding machines should not be connected to the single phase device for better management of or balancing the load what we get in a residential building. And you should have a proper maintenance schedule with the licensed electricians to have a better management. So let's move on to the next slide. And this slide, I would like you to participate.
Yes, sir. So I'm happy to explain this slide. So this is nothing but the benefits of home energy management. The first point is that we can avoid costly upgrades, like manage additional loads within the existing service rating. We don't want to go for the other things which will be more costlier. And the second one is enhancing safety. Here it prevents the electrical panel over the electrical panel. Basically, it prevents the overload because it can consume only up to a limit of loads. So the last point is like boosting efficiency, improve home energy by cost saving. So by this we don't want to buy electricity or loads from the outside, so it will be more efficient economically. So I would like to conclude this topic by saying the energy efficient homes are not just eco-friendly, but it also help us to manage our economy. It will be very much less contributing for money outside than comparing to a normal house, and it will also improve our safety while we are using it.
So thank you for your comments on that. And we also have a small idea on how to manage electrical load effectively in modern house. So as in future we are going to have vehicles, there is EV vehicles that also will be going to be the part of the electrical load in residential building. So accordingly, according to that, this topic plays a major role in understanding how the effective electrical load should be managed, and uh, if we should know in what way the energy has to be better used. I hope this particular video gave a small idea on how and what are all the loads available in a residential building and how it can be switched to the modern needs, and how it can be switched to the renewable type of energy. So thank you for joining this video, Dharni. Thank you all for watching.
Thank you, sir.